All right, well, welcome, folks. It's so good to have all these wonderful faces from across the globe, from Africa and Europe and USA. So wonderful. I greet you from magnificent Dominican Republic down on the beach. Absolutely stunning. We were out walking this morning and swimming and having a great time. That's one of the 9 best doctors. Dr. Exercise, of course. Then there's Dr. Fun and Dr. Grounding yourself, all that kind of stuff. It's good to have Juma from Tanzania and people from Uganda or South Africa and all over. It's great to have you folks. Well, we are so fortunate today have an incredible speaker all the way from a beautiful town in South Africa, the Strand. Absolutely magnificent beaches. If you haven't been to the Strand, you've really missed out. It is such a magnificent place. And so what a privilege for me to introduce you a wonderful, wonderful man. Him and his wife are just beautiful people. If you want to eat a good meal, they cook so well. They're absolutely great hosts. They're wonderful friends, all the way from the Strand, South Africa. Herman's also passionate about nutrition. He's got many, many nutritional qualifications. You have to make a whole list of them. And what a privilege for me to introduce him. Herman, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you for the introduction. Hello, everybody. Welcome here from not sunny Strand at the moment. It's getting dark here and winter time as well. But let me get the PowerPoint started. Okay. Can you all see my PowerPoint? Great stuff. Okay, silent killers in the home. Let me just quickly explain how I got into this. Very short version. I had some health issues, regular throat infections. I'd use antibiotics about 3 times a year at least, just to fight throat infections. I changed my lifestyle, got into nutrition, and it's now almost 30 years now, and I haven't needed antibiotics again for a throat infection, just from changing my lifestyle and change my nutrition. That got me interested in nutrition. Now, why silent killers? Unfortunately, there are so many things in the home that people are not aware of that are affecting our health. And I'm going to show you some of these things tonight. And this afternoon, after the African time, I was trying to edit my slideshow and perhaps make it a bit shorter, but in the end, I ended up making it longer because there's so much to talk about. But I try to cut some slides short and go fast over some slides because there's so much information available. But let's see. Just my qualifications, my background, for those who might be interested in it, or diplomas and so on, my degrees. Okay. There's just a disclaimer also. The recommendations made here are to assist the body to ensure a healthy lifestyle and not medical prescriptions. It does not replace a doctor's prescription. This is from a primary healthcare perspective. The goal here is to introduce people to a healthy and disease-free future to make a positive difference in people's lives. Now, we know over time, ideas change, information changes, and if you look back at the 1930s at adverts, you'll be shocked. Some of the adverts you see, I mean, to keep a slender figure, no one can deny rich or lucky, and so on. Even the physician actually recommended lucky there for less irritating throat. And look at this shocking one. Cocaine toothache drops. Shame. And they've got children in there. So we learn from our mistakes, I hope. And that's what sugar just might be the willpower you need to curb the appetite. Now, why I'm showing this is that there are so many things that people are not aware of. And even if you go on to the main media, certain things are still not even discussed there, or it's difficult to find it sometimes. But in 5 or 10 years from now, more people will know about it. Worrying facts is chronic illness is increasing continuously. And I mean, South Africa, we one of the unhealthiest countries in the world because of several factors. Our bodies can excrete waste because there's so many toxins that we get in every day, but our bodies get overloaded with toxins at a rate faster than the bodies can handle. And that is a problem. Our bodies can only handle a certain amount of toxins, and that also depends on your lifestyle, your genetics, and your diet as well. and can see that so many people are dying from disease that could have been prevented. The CDC says many could be prevented, delayed, or alleviated through proper nutrition and a better lifestyle choices. Toxic overload is a problem. There are many diseases linked to toxic overload. This is just a quick example. Many of diseases are not even on here that are linked to toxins in the body, and toxins that we are exposed to on a daily basis, and we're not aware of them. We're under attack 24/7 wherever we go, even in our own homes, and we think we're safe. Cleaning products, let's start there. There are so many diseases caused by cleaning products. Here are just some of them, like asthma, and allergies, and headaches, and poisons, and cancers, reproductive harm. On that note, it was on TV South Africa, on Carte Blanche, a few years back already, that many men, especially South African young men in South Africa now, have got a lower sperm count than people that my age that lived 20, 30 years ago were young men. And it's because of all the toxins. In the home, household cleaners, housewives have a 55% higher risk of getting cancer than women working outside the home. Study done by Vancouver consulting firm. Toxic chemicals in cleaning and personal care products are 3 times more likely to cause cancer than airborne pollutants. Toxic overload, because exposed to all these toxins. Here's some more examples. 150 chemicals which have been linked to allergies, birth defects, cancer, psychological abnormalities in household products. Probably more than that. VOCs, volatile organic compounds in cleaning products. You smell it. If you smell it, it's already on your brain. Because the only way you can smell something is if the molecules go into your nose and into your cells. Alcohol and sanitizer is a problem. Silver in some antibacterial products. Petroleum and alcohol in personal care products. Now take note of the following. Young children inhale 3 times more contaminants. Why? Because they tend to breathe faster than adults. And they've got a weaker immune system, especially while they're young, which makes them very susceptible to disease. Increased lung damage from cleaning your home. A cell that was once a week over 20 years can increase your risk for lung cancer. Spray bottles, especially implicated in 40% of household cleaning poisonings. This is just a list of 20 most common toxic chemicals. There are many more. Here are some examples. 1,4 dioxane is about 2/3 of laundry detergents. It's also dioxane is a toxic byproduct. Okay, laundry detergent breakdown ingredients are found in 70% of streams, causing harm to aquatic life. And not only there, a lot of people use that water, maybe for crops or for other purposes, and the toxins are now in the water. And many of these toxins are hormone disruptors, which interfere with development and reproduction in men, women, and children, which leads to early puberty, autism, and many other issues. And have you ever noticed the increase in autoimmune disorders? Here's one possible reason, because your immune system is under attack from all the toxins that we get into your system. It's not only from cleaning products, however. Pregnant mums, 200 cancer-causing chemicals, a number of pesticides found in the umbilical cords of babies. That means the mom was exposed to these things, and it got into the baby as well. 500,000 miscarriages in early stages. And so, point is, pregnant women, your babies are at risk. And you see so many more people nowadays with miscarriages. You ask why. Toxic chemicals in skincare products and personal care products, which can lead to many diseases. Again, this is just a short list of some of the possible diseases and health issues. Did you know the average person is exposed to between 85 and 168 or more different chemicals daily? And most skincare products contain toxic chemicals. And now shocking. Almost 13,000 chemicals are used in cosmetics, and only about 10% have been evaluated for safety. Now that's just shocking. So people are using stuff and don't even know whether it's safe. Fragrances. 95% of fragrance chemicals are synthetic compounds derived from petroleum. And synthetic musks are toxic mix of adhesive which stick to your lungs, brain, or breast tissue. And musk So a lot of people use musk-flavored fragrances. Now look at this shocking one. Aluminium and alcohol in baby lotion and also in adult antiperspirants. Read the labels. You will see in this case, the aluminium is in the baby product, the alcohol baby product, there's aluminium silicate in the baby product. Antiperspirants use aluminium. Again, more toxins in the body. Toothpaste. Have you ever noticed, and you can see there, I even put an arrow there, on the box it says, minimize swallowing and spit out, the one box. Other box says, do not swallow, spit and rinse thoroughly after brushing. Why? What is in the toothpaste? Supposed to be safe, and give it to your children. Sorbitol you find in toothpaste. The sorbitol is osmotically active and can lead to neuropathy. Okay, our bodies can fight the effects of toxins if it gets the correct nutrients into a healthy. That's the catch. A lot of people say, but eat right. Really? In a study of nearly 22,000 people, not even one got all 10 specific essential nutrients in their regular diet. And essential nutrients are the nutrients you must get from your food. You can't, your body can't make it. You must get it from your food. And people think they eat healthy. And then people are fussy as well. I'm guilty there too. And then the food quality has declined. These are some examples. There are many more. There are many studies available that show how the nutritional value of the food has declined over the past 50, 60 years. Then I'm not even talking about processed foods with all the preservatives and other toxins in. Our food is full of toxins. Let's look at some examples. Arsenic, cadmium, lead, acrylamide at high levels in nearly 80% of infant formula. Would you feed your baby cadmium and lead? Of course not. But in nearly 80% of infant formula, it is in it. Store salt honey. Not honey so often. In most cases, it's not honey. I know carte blanche did an insert on that as well. Rats fed GMO foods develop tumors. In South Africa, 80% plus of corn is GMO. Unfortunately, there's glyphosate in it. We spray our crops. We understand why farmers do it. But many of the sprays we use are systemic. Goes into the food and we don't even realize it. Now, EWG made the shopper's guide to pesticides. They're updated regularly. You can actually go on the internet and get it. And take note, some of the supposedly healthiest fruit and vegetables are actually in the dirty dozen list. The toxins are inside. You cannot rinse it off. Strawberries, spinach, kale, nectarines, you can see the list there. Clean 15, just beware. Like sweet corn, papaya, if it's GMO, it doesn't fit the Clean 15 list, however. Glyphosate in crops. Many crops are sprayed with Roundup, and the glyphosate in the Roundup goes into the food. So when you use that, unfortunately, you are getting glyphosate into your body. And how many processed foods we buy nowadays contains a corn syrup or corn flour? And where does it come from? I know certain countries like in Europe, they've banned in some countries GMO crops, which is good, but in many countries it's still not banned. And talking about GMO, Consumer Reports saw this potato chip, or sorry, corn chip rather, and they tested it. The label says non-GMO, and when they tested it, it was GMO. And actually, Consumer Reports lost the court case because the company was so clever, and they said, but the label is actually for the packaging and not the content. But that's shocking. So you can't even trust the labels. Common GMOs in South Africa and South America also. There's some of the foods that we buy people regularly, and they feed themselves and the children this, not realizing that they're feeding themselves toxins. Milk from cows that are fed hormones. Take note, that milk may influence the development of certain tumors, increase the risk of breast cancer and other types of cancer, may lead to lactose intolerance and also glucose resistance. There are companies that do sell hormone-free milk. Do your homework and you will find some companies. Can we trust labels? I've already given you the cool chip as an example. Look for third-party seals of accountability that shows that the food or the products that you use have been tested by third-party. Labels, look at this one. No sugar. And look at all the list of names for sugar nowadays. And that's only some of the names. There are actually more names than this. But take note in this can, it says no sugar. But look there, colorant, and in brackets, caramel. So they camouflage the caramel, which is sugar, by calling it a colorant. That is, I think, a bit devious, misleading. And it's a second ingredient on the tin, which means it's the second most in the product. But they say no sugar. Read labels carefully to help prevent toxic overload. Because sugar, too much sugar is not good for us. Unlabeled propylene glycol, a form of antifreeze used in commercial ice cream. It's not in the label. This is one example of we find foods that contain ingredients that, yes, maybe in small quantities, they're not harmful. But we get so many toxins from different sources, from food, from cleaning products, from personal care products, from skincare products, from air pollution, and these all add up. I'm not saying you can never eat an ice cream, but think what you eat. Aluminium is in many types of foods. We get it already from food, in any case, and water that we drink, but cooking in aluminium and using utensils made from aluminium increases the aluminium content of foods. Also, food additives contain aluminium, and many pharmaceuticals contain aluminium. And then aluminium contamination of soy-based formula when fed to premature infants are of a concern. Aluminium is linked to things like Alzheimer's, autism, and many other health issues. Baking powder, baking soda. There are baking powders that are aluminium-free. And in confectionery, imagine now people bake donuts and cakes and stuff with baking powder. That means your confectionery, all these lovely treats, contain aluminium. Food oils and with food oil labels, look carefully. Look for a seal of that says it's organic and cold pressed or cold extracted. Now, this is a good olive oil, but in some countries, more than 60% of imported olive oils are actually not pure olive oil. You're actually at risk of harming yourself. Ingredient list and label. I'm going to run through this very quickly because here are quite a number of things I can mention. Remember, product ingredients are listed by quantity from highest to lowest. So the first ingredients, be careful, it includes refined grains, which is actually a carbohydrate, or hydrogenated oils. You can assume the product is probably unhealthy. The first few ingredients include this. Remember that technically it says alcohol, petroleum, and related products are organic. So the label might say organic, but it might contain petroleum or ingredients from petroleum. Some of the USDA's labeling terms, 100% organic, then it's supposed to be 100% organic. If it says organic, at least 95% of the products ingredients are organic. Made with organic ingredients, about 75% is organic. Take note, if this is organic ingredients noted on there somewhere, maybe there's not so much organic in it. So read the labels. If a label says natural, check the ingredients, because rocks are natural, snake venom too. Rather by trusted brands, and even there, do your homework. Because we all know about how J&J was sued millions for carcinogens in their baby products. Try looking for products that list whole foods as the first 3 ingredients. This is a guideline. There's obviously it's something difficult to get away from toxins in food, but try and do this. Okay, if it says made with whole grains, doesn't mean the whole thing is necessarily made from whole grains. But if it's in the first 3 ingredients, then yes, probably there are a lot of whole grains in there. Gluten-free doesn't mean it's healthy. Be careful. And gluten-free can also be fake. So you must look carefully on the labels. So we're getting so many nutrients in that are actually unhealthy. But read the label to make sure. Fruit flavored. Don't be fooled if it says fruit flavored. That doesn't mean that there is fruit in there, because they can use artificial chemicals to give the fruit flavor. Zero trans fat. The label can actually still have some trans fat in. As long as less than a certain amount, it can say zero trans fat, or that doesn't really mean it is zero trans fat. Fortified or enriched. Again, because it says fortified or enriched doesn't mean it's healthy. What about these things that is not on the label? Iron fortified cereal. Go look on YouTube and you find many videos. If you look for iron in cereal or metals in cereal, you'll find videos to show you that cereals contain iron filings, which get hidden inside the starch of the cereal. It doesn't get digested in the stomach, goes to the small intestines where the cereal gets digested, and then the iron filings are released, and they don't get digested in the small intestines, and they get stuck there. This is perhaps not a toxin, but it has the same effect, because your body can't use it as is. It must be in what you call ionic form. Table salt. 90% of table salt contaminated with microplastics. Diet cola linked to dementia and stroke. So what is in there? Aspartame and other artificial sweeteners are linked to these problems. Petroleum-based products in your food. We all know about cigarette smoke already, but what about secondhand cigarette smoke? Some supplements are really prescription drugs. Dietary supplements are spiked with prescription drugs, and that's the largest threat to consumer safety, because they use a supplement, think it's safe, but there are actually drugs in there, toxins in other words. Many products are recalled because of these type of ingredients in it. You can see here, more than 6,000 reports of various adverse events associated with dietary supplements, including vitamins, herbs, streamed into the FDA between 2007 and mid-April 2012. That's a concern. Also, 10,300 serious outcomes, including 115 deaths. Now, why? Because some of these supplements, the quality is questionable and contains ingredients that shouldn't be there. And like I said, some natural products are anything but natural. So be careful. If it's really natural, the ingredients are obtained from whole food sources in the diet. Synthetic nutrients are usually made artificially in the industrial process. Now, when I studied chemistry at university, to me, a molecule is a molecule, atom is an atom, until I did some more research. And then it came out that there's a difference in what you call the resonance of the molecule. And that's just one of the possible differences. There are many more. And unfortunately, the majority of supplements on the market today are artificially made. That's sad, because people are poisoning themselves. Unsafe use of supplements can lead to toxicity problems. Yes, a silver example, bad quality green tea led to discussed liver problems. Dodgy ingredients in diet pills. Synthetic beta-carotene has almost no noticeable effect, except for the negative effect it has on smokers and increases the risk of getting lung cancer. High doses of synthetic vitamin E may actually increase the risk of death. Note there, it may increase the risk of prostate cancer by 17%. People buy synthetic supplements because they're cheap. And they're actually hurting their bodies. Silent killers in the home. Those vitamin pills in your cupboard may actually be killing you. Medication can be harmful. This is specifically thalidomide from the 1960s example. There are modern ones also. Some of us do know people, friends that actually got hurt recently because of medication. Toxins can cause cell damage and hormone imbalances and cause disease and death. It can change your DNA. It can change the histones, which is part of your chromosomes. And interesting enough, those changes in his stones, those who are, know genetics, will know that those stones can be passed on to your children if you father a child or if you become pregnant. This is an unhealthy cell. You can see the green arrows showing things that try to get into the cell, and the things try to get out of the cell. Some of the arrows can't get in. This cell is not healthy. Our cells need the right quantities and the right type of nutrients to function well, and we are not getting it from our food. I'll really show you some slides about the depletion of nutrients in our food. Our food and consumer products are poisoning our cells because of toxins in the food. Now, not even adding the toxins that you get from the environment, from your cleaning products, your skincare products, your shampoos, your conditioners, your toothpaste, all these things. The cells must eliminate those toxins and the waste. So you need a healthy cell. Now, there's a product on the market called 3NN that contains lipids and sterols that have been shown to help the cell membrane function properly, so that it will allow nutrients in and eliminate waste and toxins. The two scientists won a Nobel Prize in 2003 for this research. How can you cope with toxins and all the silent killers in the home? Well, the 9 best doctors. Dr. Sunshine, make sure you get enough fresh air, sunshine, water, exercise, rest, sleep, laughter, have fun. Dr. Food, eat organic food. Dr. Cleanse, detox yourself. Dr. Air, and I added a number 10, buy whole food organic supplements, because our food does not supply us with the nutrients we need. Let me give you one example. We are told we must eat between 7 to 14 portions of fruit and veggies per day. Now, if I ask the people here tonight, how many of you had more than 3? I don't think many hands will go up. And if you have to try and eat 7 to 14 portions of fruit and veggies a day, and then add still your fats, your oils, your grains, your meat, all these things, you are going to become double your size very quickly. So we're not getting what we need. We need to look at whole food supplements to make sure we get the nutrition in. Signs that your body might be talking to you about a detox, meaning you've got toxins in your body, your digestion might be problematic, might be more tired than usual, mood, irritable and overwhelmed. Okay, guys, okay, I know your wives, okay, hang on here. You're also irritable sometimes. Sleep, falling asleep or staying asleep, foggy mind, memory not so clear, your skin problems, weight not ideal. These are some of the signs that tell you that you better do something about your body. Your body might need a detox. Why do you detox? Well, to remove toxins from the body, all those silent killers. Add to this, detox your home as well, by the way. Replace all the toxic cleaning products and personal care products with non-toxic products. Other reasons to detox, obviously, for healthy immune function. To jumpstart a weight loss program, the skin you want to perhaps just start, lose some weight. Slow premature aging even. And also increase your energy. There are many juice recipes on the internet you can look for, which can be helpful, but if you use them, make sure you wash your vegetables and your fruit, whatever you use, some organic or non-toxic soap. There's just some recipes, like I said, you can find many of them on the internet. There are organic skincare ranges available. Just do your homework. Here's an example. And this one in the Nutrients range has got the Cosmos seal, which indicates it is 100% organic. And it's vegan also. And also, whether you have to wash delicate washables, or want to wash your veggies, or your kitchen to be cleaned, or car engines to be cleaned, you can get non-toxic cleaning products that can do the job for you. So if a child would drink it, wouldn't be a problem. won't taste nice, I suppose, but the child would end up in hospital. And I've actually removed the slide that actually mentioned how many children end up in hospital because of drinking cleaning products. It's sad, and how many die in the end. But there are non-toxic alternatives. And you think they can't clean? Here are examples from Chris and Barbara Cowley. You can see the difference in the paving and also the roof tiles. Cleaning products, non-toxic cleaning products. You don't need those toxic products. And ask the person who invited you to the talk tonight. These cleaning products can actually be cheaper than the ones you buy in the shops, the toxic ones. This can be cheaper than them. Now you might tell me, but are you supplements that prescribed for me? Sure, it must be good. Are you sure? I already mentioned early on that many supplements can actually be harmful. So let's look at more examples. Forbes reports protein supplements spiked with cheap fillers. In South Africa, a study found melamine, the plastic from kitchen cupboards, that plastic, in 60% plus of shakes in South Africa. And then multivitamins tested, the so-called 6 best store brand multivitamins. Look what they did to the cancer patients compared to the placebo group. Stage 4 cancer patients by the US National Cancer Institute, thousands that were given these were actually increase the cancer and increase the death rate as well. And these are things that are supposed to help you. Just shows you a lot of people on the market just there for the money, not concerned about your health. Toxic overload, because we get stuff in the body can't use. Another one, Oregon sues GNC for knowingly selling potential unsafe drugs. Knowingly. But that's disgusting. They knew about it, but still went ahead. Study about synthetic beta-carotene, resulting in an 18% higher risk of lung cancer and heart attacks. Synthetics don't give the same results as natural whole food supplements. So what supplements must you look at? Let me give you some tips. Because there's so many things in the market. If you look around, go to the shop, look at all the brands on the shelves. I mean, it's amazing, all the different types. Just if you look at omega-3, all the different omega-3s available. And which one must you buy? People normally go for the price instead of quality. And unfortunately, supplements are not equal. You see that as the husband and wife, I assume, they both got big stomachs, but I can guarantee you only one of them is pregnant. The products might look the same, but what's inside is different. Do you use synthetic or whole food supplements? They're not the same. The experts say the body knows the difference. Dr. Lisa Packer on vitamin E, Linus Pauling, vitamin C tells you. Our bodies know the difference. Look for the following. Is a supplement made from whole food that humans eat? Are there studies that actually show they get digested? There are actually some supplements that you swallow them and you go to the toilet and take a sip with. You can catch them in the toilet and just rinse them and swallow them again. Very economical. But that doesn't help you because it's not digested. Does a supplement have third-party studies showing it gets absorbed into the blood? Others, it gets digested, but does it go into the blood? Fourth, does a supplement have human clinical trials that show whether it helps you or harms you? Remember I showed the synthetic beta-carotene that actually harm the people? And the synthetic multivitamins that actually increase the death amongst those cancer patients? Furthermore, are the minerals chelated, which enhances mineral absorption? Now, this is a very important one because you might have two products, might have the same amount of mineral in it. There was chelated, there was not chelated. The chelated one will now be more expensive, so people buy the non-chelated one. Mistake. The non-chelated one might be up to 6 times less effective in absorption rate. So you actually might be wasting your money. Is the product produced under pharmaceutical license? In other words, will the label be correct? What's in the product, is it on a label and vice versa? And then is it free of GMOs, toxins, synthetics, artificial substances like artificial sweeteners and so on? These are questions you must ask yourself because you don't want silent killers in your body or in your home. You want to protect your family, you want to protect your own health. Now, New Life has got a detox program in just 2 easy steps. This is a 3-day program, which you can use often if you want to. And there are longer programs available too. 2 steps, cleanse, and then balance and energize. Day 1 and 2 is a fruit and veg fast. Day 3 is a reintroduction of healthy foods. It's based on whole food supplements, stage 6 and ULAX, depending which country you are, garlic, alum complex, beta-carotene, acidophilus plus. Just a quick information about these different products as well. There is a program, as you can see there. The person who invited you can explain to you the program or send you the information about the program in more detail, but it's a simple program. But these are the benefits of garlic alum complex. Run through some of it quickly. Has all 5 families of allium to produce allicin. Now, this is important. It's target loaded and enteric coated to make sure it passes through the stomach to the colon. In other words, it's protected against the stomach acid. The stomach acid destroys the good stuff in the pill. So also, if people go buy this odorless garlic, to make it odorless, you have to take the good stuff out. So you're wasting your money. Well, garlic is good for high blood pressure, for the immune system, colon problems, get rid of bad bacteria in the gut, get rid of parasites, good for cardiovascular system, for flu, for bowel movement, and so on. So a lot of good things you can add to this list. Stage 6 or NULAX, tremendous blend of herbs to help to detox the lymph system, to get rid of the silent killers. It cleanses the liver, the lungs, the colon, the pancreas, the kidneys, does peristalsis, also helps to flush out parasites, and it's not habit forming. All the silent killers, get them out the body. Benefits of Beta-Guard. So this product was developed by Dr. Arthur First, double Nobel Prize winner. He developed with the company called New Life, and it's so potent it actually removes chemotherapy also out of the body. It removes heavy metals, but it's made from whole food and contains 7 families of antioxidants and good for eye problems, skin problems, allergies, and many other points. Acidophilus Plus contains 5 billion lactobacillus, also enteric coated to prevent the stomach acid from killing the bacteria. It's good for bladder infections, for slow stools, for colon problems, depression, bloating. So you see, not only does these products detox you, it also has other benefits, which is fantastic. By the way, in Australia, a few years back, they did a study on allergies specifically, and the doctors there then concluded that up to 75% of allergies can be linked to probiotic problems. People don't have the right probiotics in the gut. Once you detox yourself, you must try and maintain the benefits of the detox. So what's the use of getting rid of all the silent killers? You detox your home, and you detox your kitchen cupboard, you detox your vitamins, and detox your body. You are starting to be exposed to toxins in other people's homes, workplaces, and shops, and so on. So you try and maintain the benefits by taking proper nutrition, or take the 3-day detox like every second month or twice a year type thing. Now, here is what I can recommend, something that will help fill the gap between what you're supposed to eat and what you are actually eating, which are very healthy. We'll discuss it very briefly with you. Fill the gap. One product is Pro Vitality, which contains sachets, 30 sachets with 4 pills in each sachet, which is powerful. What's in there? You'll find a multivitamin mineral in there with some enzymes and other ingredients in it, but you also find the following in there. The TNN grain concentrate, remember I mentioned the cells that need those lipids and sterols. It is in this product, and it's good for overall growth and development, for nutrient utilization efficiency. Remember I said the nutrients will go into the cells, and the waste will also leave the cells. It's good for hormonal challenges, for the thyroid, for low testosterone, increased energy, helps to detoxify the body, slow down aging, better sleep, and so on. Another industry first from New Life is the carotene complex. This has been shown in research done by the US Department of Agriculture, that it boosts the immune system by 37% within 20 days. Protects the heart. Also boosts your natural killer cells, the type of white blood cell, by 20% within 20 days. It slows down aging by about 44%. It's a patented product. Look at all the things it does. It boosts and balances the immune system. So people with autoimmune diseases, it helps for you as well. It lowers oxidation of free radical damage. Helps to stabilize cholesterol. It's for so many different things. So reduce risk of stroke, for eyesight problems, for sunburn, slow down aging. Slow down aging. Okay, now all of us want to buy a few bottles. Another in that box is the Salmon Oil Plus. Another industry first. Contains all 8 omega-3 fish oils. Not just one. People that are vegan will get in only one of them, the ALA. And their bodies are not very effective at making the other 7. So we need to get all 8 from our food. And again, research indicates that this product helps to decrease inflammation by 68% within 8 weeks. It helps to rectify the omega-3 to omega-6 balance. It helps for migraines, for memory retention, depression, for eczema, inflammation, blood pressure, cholesterol, prostate problems, better sleep, so many things. It's just a fantastic product. It's been tested on humans. Now that was from the little box. Now to have a nice meal replacement, here's a diabetic-friendly meal replacement. The new difference here, contains a lot of enzymes, got protein, high-quality protein, got fiber, all 22 amino acids, not just 14, 15, or 16, but all 22. 20 are needed to make proteins, the other 2 are needed to make things like neurotransmitters and so on. 25 vitamins and minerals in there, no gluten contributing factors, 90% lactose free, no preservatives, no sweeteners, no artificial colorants, no artificial anything, GMO free. PDCAA score of 1.76 is highest 1.76. That indicates how well the amino acids are absorbed and utilized by the body. You don't get the equivalent of this on the market. It replaces a meal. And another one that helps you, the powerful support needed to complete the body's glucose management process. I spoke a lot about sugar early on in this presentation as well. Here is something that helps your body also control that problem of sugar in your body. So it can fight inflammation, prevent sugar spikes, and manage the glucose uptake in the cells, and so on. Also tested on humans. For babies and toddlers, there are also alternatives. Speak to the person who invited you about alternatives. Just some testimonies very quickly. Here are some people who've used the products. Look at Julia Nelson. I've done it 3 times, lost 2 kilograms and 2.5 centimeters of my waist each time. Plan to prepare our meals for the detox a few days ahead. Cut back on foods we know will be missed. And voila. She changes her body shape. And there are more testimonies. Michael Lee. I've done it 16 times to jumpstart the weight loss. Progress to be your best 90-day winner. Total loss 33 kilograms so far. And he uses the detox to jumpstart the weight loss program. The speaker person invited you because you can get new products at a discounted price. You want quality, and there are ways of getting quality. Ask a person about becoming a promoter or distributor. Because you register, get a discount. You also earn money by sharing the opportunity with products with other people. And if you do it well, you can even replace your job. Be your own boss, become independent financially. There's a home care range, depends which country you are in, exactly what products are available, but they're non-toxic. A skincare range, plus personal care range, shampoo, conditioner. There's also a healthcare range, which I touched on quite a lot as well. And all these things will help detoxify your home. So let's work together. Get in touch with the person who invited you to help you get started, to help you get a healthier life, and to help other people also become healthier. So we can get rid of those silent killers so we can have a healthier and happier life. Okay, everybody, thanks. I don't know if, wait, you want to say something? Maybe your mic is off.
Have you got anybody lined up to give a test me or something?
No, but I know there are people here that can testify. I know there are no volunteers on here.
Excellent. Samina, why do you love Neolife? Tell us from the UK, Samina. Why do you love the products? Tell us. Minute you unmute yourself. There you are.
Why do I love Neolife? Because they're the best products in the world, and I love the difference it has made to me and my family and all the people around me. And also, there's a lovely vehicle that you can make some money.
It really is. That's good. Thank you so much, Samina. All right, Mark, why do you love Neolife? Let's shoot to California.
Hey, listen, you know what? I'm going to talk about the detox because that's what Herman finished on. I always procrastinated, and I finally did one just about 3 months ago. Excuse me. And after my detox, after losing 5 pounds in 1 week, and the bloatiness filling around my stomach and my energy level was sky high, I now recommend doing a detox at least, every 2 months, at least a three-day detox, and then probably a big one at least once a year. So I love the detox and I love Neolife. There you go.
Absolutely fantastic. Let's shoot to Arizona. Arlene, why do you love the products? Or the company?
I'm trying there. Okay. Herman talked about the nutrients. It's all organic and I just love it. It's so, my skin is great. There might be 4 products, 3 steps, but it still takes me less than 2 minutes to do those and extras. So it is just a fast thing that's every day. And we're living in a very dry area. It is wonderful. And I know that it's pure and not hurting anything too.
Fantastic, Arlene. Thank you. Let's shoot to South Africa. Lister, Cape Town. Why do you love the products?
Hi there. Sorry. I was trying to unmute there. I was just sharing the product the other day with another fellow distributor of ours. He's on the call now as well, and he can actually elaborate on it because I gave him something that made him move. And it's one of those products which is the garlic, and it just works wonders. I mean, I've had it. That's one product I don't go without as well, because if you want to get rid of the, like I said, get rid of the bugs, the worms and all that, that's the product to take. And I've been using it so realistically for some time, even through the COVID. It helped me quite a lot as well. So that's a one go-to product I always love having by my side. And yeah, that's.
Thank you so much, Lister. All right, let's go to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Juma, why do you love the products?
Well, I love the products because they saved my life. Many years ago, the neurologist said that the vertebrae in my neck were worn out, and I needed to wear a collar for the rest of my life. But I never got to that point because I started using these great supplements, and I never got to wear a collar, and I'm fine now, and my health is good. I'm so healthy that I can climb Kilimanjaro. I have actually climbed Kilimanjaro, and I know that. So yeah, so that's why I love the products. They just make me healthier.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to our leader in the UK, Barbara Cowley. Why do you love the products, Barbara?
I just loved Neolife because it gave me financial freedom when I really was fed up of teaching. And also because it saved my daughter's life. When she was small, she was born with health challenges. And this is the way how, I get her to be a healthy young woman. It actually broke my heart today when I was at a function and this one mom was explaining her daughter, I think, have Crohn's disease of one of these things, and how she's getting fatter and fatter because of steroids and steroid and something else. There's 2 things they inject her all the time. And I was thinking by myself, you know what, there's really something you can do, but they're not prepared to try. That really break your heart.
Fantastic. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. It was absolutely awesome being together on this call. Fired up, great work session. Herman, you have an awesome, awesome day. Love and appreciate you, and God bless.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.